Hello students, today we'll start our exercise 12.1 and our first question is evaluate means we have to evaluate the value of the questions given. So our first part is 3 raised to the power minus 2. So here our power is negative, so obviously we will use the law a raised to the power minus m is equals to 1 upon a to the power m. So 3 raised to the power minus 2 is equals to 1 upon 3 to the power 2, and on solving we'll get 1 upon 9 as 3 into 3 is equals to 9. Now let's move towards our next part, that is minus 4 raised to the power minus 2. Again our exponent is negative, so we will use the law a raised to the power minus m is equals to 1 upon a to the power m. So minus 4 raised to the power minus 2 is equals to 1 upon minus 4 raised to the power 2, and minus 4 multiply minus 4 is equals to positive 16, so it becomes 1 upon 16. So let's move towards our next part, that is 1 upon 2 raised to the power minus 5. Again here our power is negative, so we will use the a raised to the power minus m is equals to 1 upon a to the power m. So 1 upon 2 raised to the power minus 5 becomes 1 upon 2 raised to the power 5, or we can write it 2 upon 1 to the power 5. So which is equals to 2 raised to the power 5, and which is equals to 32. Why? Because 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 2s are 16, 16 2s are 32. So 2 to the power 5 is equals to 32. Now question number second, simplify and express the result in power notation with positive exponent. In this we have to simplify and we have to express the result in the positive exponent, right? So our first part is minus 4 raised to the power 5 divided by minus 4 raised to the power 8. So here you have noticed minus 4 is the base which is same for both and powers are different. So here we will use the law a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m minus n. So this becomes minus 4 raised to the power 5 minus 8, and on solving this what we will get? We will get minus 4 raised to the power minus 3, and here again our exponent is negative, so we will use the law a raised to the power minus m is equals to 1 upon a to the power m. So our solution is 1 upon minus 4 raised to the power 3. So this is the answer. Now next part is 1 upon 2 raised to the power 3 to the whole power 2. So this is equals to 1 to the 1 raised to the power 2, which becomes 1, and 2 raised to the power 3 to the whole power 2. So here we will use the law a raised to the power m to the whole power n, which is equals to a raised to the power m into n. So this becomes 1 upon 2 to the power 6, as 3 into 2 is equals to 6. Now next part is minus 3 raised to the power 4 multiply 5 upon 3 raised to the power 4. Here our exponent is same and these are different. So we will use the law a raised to the power m multiply b raised to the power m is equals to a into b to the whole power m. Here our base is different and exponent is same. So what we will do here, and we have to multiply these. So we will multiply the base, which is minus 3 multiply 5 upon 3 and to the whole power 4, because both are having the same exponent. Now on solving this, what we will get? We will get minus 5 raised to the power 4, and we all know that whenever our exponent is even, then when we will multiply the number, then we will get the positive value. So which is equals to 5 raised to the power 4. So this is the answer. Now our next part is minus 7 is the exponent of 3, and then divide 3 raised to the power minus 10 multiply 3 raised to the power minus 5. So here you have noticed that these two is having the same base but different powers, and the terms are in the division, and then this whole is in multiplication with 3 raised to the power minus 5. So firstly we will solve this bracket. So we will use the identity a raised to the power m divided by a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m minus n. Then 3 raised to the power minus 7 minus 10 and multiply 3 raised to the power minus 5 will write as it is. Then 3 raised to the power minus 7 minus becomes plus. So it becomes plus 10 multiply 3 raised to the power minus 5. Then 3 raised to the power 3 as minus 7 plus 10 is equals to 3. So this becomes 3 raised to the power 3 multiply 3 raised to the power 5. And here we can use our law a raised to the power m multiply a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m plus n. Why so? Because both are having same base and different exponents. So it becomes 3 raised to the power 3 plus minus 5 plus minus minus. So 3 minus 5 is equals to minus 2. Again our exponent is negative. So we will use the law a raised to the power minus m is equals to 1 upon a to the power m. So it becomes 1 upon 3 raised to the power 2. So here we will get the positive exponent. Our next part is 2 raised to the power minus 3 multiply minus 7 raised to the power minus 3. Here base is different and power is same. So we will use the law a raised to the power m multiply b raised to the power m is equals to a into b to the whole power m. So it becomes 2 multiply minus 7 to the whole power minus 3. 2 multiply minus 7 is minus 14. So it becomes minus 14 to the whole power minus 3. So here our exponent is negative and we want positive exponent. So we will use the law a raised to the power minus m is equals to 1 upon a to the power m. And then our solution is 1 upon minus 14 to the whole power 3. So this is the answer. So now our question number 3 is find the value of, in this we have to find the value of the given questions. So first part is 3 raised to the power 0 plus 4 raised to the power minus 1 within bracket multiply 2 raised to the power 2. So we all know a raised to the power 0 is 1. So 3 raised to the power 0 becomes 1. 4 raised to the power minus 1. So here we will use the law a raised to the power minus m is equals to 1 upon a to the power m. So this becomes 1 upon 4 multiply 2 to the 4. On solving this we will get 4 plus 1 upon 4 multiply 4. Then this becomes 5 upon 4 multiply 4. 4 will cancel each other and our answer is 5. Now our second part is 2 raised to the power minus 1 multiply 4 raised to the power minus 1 within bracket divide by 2 raised to the power minus 2. So here this is the base 2, this is having 4 base and this is having 2 as a base. We all know 4 is a multiple of 2, so we'll make it the base 2 here. So this becomes 2 raised to the power minus 1 multiply 2 raised to the power 2 we will write in place of 4. Then divided by 2 raised to the power minus 2 we will write as it is. So here base is same. Right. Now base is here same. If you notice here, this is like a raised to the power m to the whole power n. So here we will use the identity a raised to the power m to the whole power n is equals to a raised to the power m into n. So this becomes 2 raised to the power minus 2. Now when we will solve this, So here base is same and powers are different, and both the terms are in multiplication. So here we can use the law a raised to the power m multiply a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m plus n. So this becomes, when we will add the power, this becomes 2 raised to the power minus 3, and divide 2 raised to the power minus 2 will write as it is. Now here again base is same and powers are different and the terms are in division. So here we can use the identity a raised to the power m divide a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m minus n. So this becomes 2 raised to the power minus 1, because minus 3 minus 2 it becomes plus 2. So minus 3 plus 2 becomes minus 1. And here the exponent is negative. So we can use the law a raised to the power minus m is equals to 1 upon a to the power m, which is equals to 1 upon 2. Now our next part is 1 upon 2 raised to the power minus 2 plus 1 upon 3 raised to the power minus 2 plus 1 upon 4 raised to the power minus 2. So here our exponent is negative. So we will use the law a raised to the power minus m is equals to a raised to 1 upon a raised to the power m. So this becomes 2 raised to the power 2 plus 3 raised to the power 2 plus 4 raised to the power 2. And when we will solve 2 raised to the power 2, it becomes 4. 3 raised to the power 2 becomes 9 and 4 raised to the power 2 becomes 16. And when we will add these, then we will get 29 as answer. Now next part is 3 raised to the power minus 1 plus 4 raised to the power minus 1 plus 5 raised to the power minus 1 to the whole power 0. We all know that a raised to the power 0 is equals to 1. So we are not supposed to solve this. Simply what we will write? We will write a to the power 0 is equals to 1. Now our next part is minus 2 upon 3 to the power minus 2 to the whole power 2. So here our exponent is negative, so we can use the law a raised to the power minus m is equals to 1 upon a to the power m. So this becomes 3 upon minus 2 to the whole power 2 to the whole power again 2. So now this becomes 3 3s are 9 and minus 2 to the power 2 is equals to 4. So again, what property we can use? We can use a upon b to the power m is equals to a to the power m and upon b to the power m. So 9 to the power 2 becomes 81 and 4 to the power 2 becomes 16. So our answer is 81 upon 16. Now question 4th is evaluate 8 raised to the power minus 1 multiply 5 raised to the power 3 upon 2 raised to the power minus 4. So here 8 raised to the power minus 1. Here this exponent is negative and 2 raised to the power minus 4. Here also our exponent is negative. So we can use the law a raised to the power minus m is equals to 1 upon a to the power m. So this way this 2 raised to the power minus 4 will come in the numerator as 2 raised to the power 4, and this 8 raised to the power minus will come in the denominator as 8 raised to the power 1, and 5 raised to the power 3 will come as it is. Then this becomes 2 raised to the power 4 multiply 5 raised to the power 3 upon this 8 we all know is a multiple of 2. So I'll make the base 2 as writing 8 as 2 raised to the power 3. Now here we are having same base 2 and power is different. So we will use the law a raised to the power m divide a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m minus n. So this becomes 2 raised to the power 4 minus 3. Then multiply 5 raised to the power 3 will write as it is. Now this becomes 2 raised to the power 1 which is equals to 2. Multiply 5 raised to the power 3 is equals to 125. So 2 multiply 125 is equals to 250, and this is the answer. Now moving towards second part, this is 5 raised to the power minus 1 multiply 2 raised to the power minus 1 within bracket multiply 6 raised to the power minus 1. Here we are having the negative exponent, so we will use the law a raised to the power minus m is equals to 1 upon a to the power m. So 5 raised to the power minus 1 becomes 1 upon 5, and 2 raised to the power minus 1 becomes 1 upon 2, and 6 raised to the power minus 1 becomes 1 upon 6. So then we will solve this bracket. This is equals to 1 upon 10, and multiply 1 upon 6 we will write as it is. Now on multiplying this, what we will get? We will get 1 upon 60 as the answer. Then our next question is question number 5. Find the value of m for which 5 raised to the power m divide 5 raised to the power minus 3 is equals to 5 raised to the power 5. So here as base is same and exponent is different, so we can write the identity, or we can write the law a raised to the power m divide a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m minus n. Then this is 5 raised to the power m minus 3, which is equals to 5 raised to the power 5. Then minus becomes plus, so this becomes 5 raised to the power m plus 3 is equals to 5 raised to the power 5. On comparing, m plus 3 is equals to 5. Then this 3, if you shift this side, then this becomes negative. So m is equals to 5 minus 3 and m is equals to 2. So 2 as a answer we will get. So here the value of m is 2. Now question number 6. Evaluate. First part is 1 upon 3 to the whole power minus 1 minus 1 upon 4 to the whole power minus 1 to the whole power minus 1. So here our exponent is negative, so we will use the law a raised to the power minus m is equals to 1 upon a to the power m. So this becomes 3 raised to the power 1 minus 4 raised to the power 1 to the whole power minus 1. Then 3 raised to the power 1 is 3 and 4 raised to the power 1 is 4. So 3 minus 4 is equals to minus 1. So this becomes minus 1 to the whole power minus 1. Again our exponent is negative, so we will use the same identity. A raised to the power minus m is equals to 1 upon a to the power 1 upon a to the power m. So here this becomes 1 upon minus 1, which is equals to minus 1 only. Then our second part is 5 upon 8 to the whole power minus 7 multiply 8 upon 5 to the whole power minus 4. So here our exponent is negative, so we will use the identity a upon b to the whole power minus m is equals to b upon a to the whole power m. So this becomes 8 upon 5 to the whole power 7 and 8 upon 5 to the whole power minus 4 we will write as it is. Now we are having the same base and power is different and both the terms are in multiplication. So we will use the law a raised to the power m multiply a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m plus 1. So this becomes 8 upon 5 raised to the power 7 minus 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. So this becomes 8 upon 5 raised to the power 3. And if we will multiply 8 thrice, it becomes 5 1 2. And if we will multiply 5 thrice, then it becomes 125. So our answer is 512 upon 125, that is 512 upon 125. Now question number 7. Simplify first part. 25 multiply t raised to the power minus 4 upon 5 raised to the power minus 3 multiply 10 multiply t raised to the power minus 8. So 25 we can make it as base 5 by writing it as 5 raised to the power 2, and 10 we can write it as 2 into 5. So this becomes 5 raised to the power 2 multiply t raised to the power minus 4 upon 5 raised to the power minus 3 multiply 2 into 5 into t raised to the power minus 8. Now here we are having same base but different powers and the terms are in division. So we can write it the law a raised to the power m divide a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m minus n. So this becomes 5 raised to the power 2 minus minus 3 and minus 1, and t raised to the power minus 4 minus minus 8 upon 2. Then on solving this, 2 plus 3, 5, 5 minus 1 is 4. So this becomes 5 raised to the power 4, and here t minus 4 plus 8 is equals to plus 4. So this becomes t raised to the power 4. So on solving this, 5 raised to the power 4 multiply t raised to the power 4 upon 2, and on solving 5 raised to the power 4, it becomes 625. So our answer is 625 multiply t raised to the power 4 upon 2. Now our next part is 3 raised to the power minus 5 multiply 10 raised to the power minus 5 multiply 125 upon 5 raised to the power minus 7 multiply 6 raised to the power minus 5. So again here 10 we can write it as 2 into 5, 6 we can write it as 2 into 3, and 125 we can write it as 5 raised to the power 3. So now here base is same 3, 3, right? And always remember that if we are having 2 into 5 to the whole power minus 5, so this means that 2 is having the power minus 5 and 5 is also having the power minus 5. And here also 2 into 3 to the whole power minus 5 means 2 is having the power minus 5 and 3 is also having the power minus 5. So now we will use the laws a raised to the power m divide a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m minus n, and a raised to the power m multiply a raised to the power n is equals to a raised to the power m plus n. Then we will take all the numbers those who are having the base 3. So 3 as base, then minus 5, then this becomes minus 5 multiply 2 raised to the power minus 5 minus 2 raised to the power minus 5. Then 5 raised to the power minus 5 plus 5 raised to the power 3 minus 5 raised to the power minus 7. So this becomes minus 7. So on solving this, minus 5 plus 5 is equals to 0. Then 2 raised to the power minus 5 plus 5 is 0. Then minus 5 plus 3 is minus 2. Minus 2 plus 7 is plus 5. So 3 raised to the power 0 is 1. Using the law a raised to the power 0 is equals to 1. Then 2 raised to the power 0 is 1 again. Then 5 raised to the power 5 is equals to 3125. And on multiplying this by 1 will get 3125 as answer. So this is all about this exercise. Thank you.